Hello everybody, hope you are okay. My name is Mrs. Rosmbaya. I'm here again to discuss on a very crucial topic that is affecting families and our children and the raising of children today. And I want to use the Book of Proverbs so that it can guide us through raising up our children. Welcome. The Book of Proverbs was written by King Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived on earth. The Bible reckons that Solomon asked God for wisdom and God granted him. So God gave him more than the wisdom. He gave him riches and many other things because he followed the ways of God. Wisdom is a guide that takes us in life. Wisdom helps you to get the right direction, and wisdom makes you to get important decision in life. What do you want to do? Where do you want to be after a year or two? That is all about wisdom that God gave Solomon. He was also given knowledge. Knowledge helps one to pass exams and accomplish tasks. So, using the Book of Solomon or Proverbs, you will be able to raise your children in a godly way. Let us all have time with the Book of Proverbs. Especially our children are coming for holiday, and those children can be able to read, can be able to discuss. I want to kindly ask you parents to have some time with your children to study the Book of Book of Proverbs. So, this book is in the Holy Bible and it has been used to train our children. It is used for instructing. It is used for disciplining. It is also used for bringing up children in the godly way. Therefore, I'll base my discussion on this book. I'll look at my notes. I'll look at the Bible. I'll quote some verses and explain in detail how we can use them and make a better family. Now, these are my opening remarks. Always remember, children are gifts from God. And not everybody has children. But those who have been blessed by children, remember that God has given you a gift that you should nurture, that you should take care of, and in the end, you represent what you did to this child to God Himself. When you get children, they bring joy to the family. They make us peaceful. They bring satisfaction to every family, and blessed is the womb whose God has chosen to bear children. Take them with a lot of effort. Take them with a lot of thanksgiving, because not all women are gifted with the children. Remember, every child that you have is a nation. Remember Jacob and Esau in the Bible. They made nations. Jacob became Israel, or the nation of Israel, while Esau became the nation of Edomites. So your son, your daughter is a nation. So as you nurture them, as you grow them, as you talk to them, remember you are raising up a nation. Therefore, when God blesses you with these children, it is responsibility to, 1, nurture them. Nurturing means bring them up in a godly way. 2, provide for them. Let your children never miss food. Let your children not lack good clothing. Let your children get love, parental love and parental care from you. And of course, use your time to counsel your teenage boys, teenage girls in the right way they should go. Don't let the TV, don't let the social media bring up your children. But it should be you, the parent, to make sure that your children are brought up well. 3, educate your children and be involved in their education. I want to be happy that Kenya has introduced CBC, whereby a parent is involved. Before this introduction, parents would leave their children to do their own homework. Even some parents let their house helps to do it for their children. But now with the CBC in Kenya, you are able to be involved in your child's education. And by so doing, you nurture that closeness. The child knows you better. The child knows the mom. The child knows the dad. So keep nurturing your children in education and be there for them. Take them out for picnics or some outings when there is time, as time allows. Train them to be focused and responsible for the future lies in their hands. I want to believe one time you will be a very proud dad, a proud mom, when your children will go out there and do exploits. When you shall hear that so and so's child is a CEO somewhere, such and such a child is a good musician, is a good preacher, is a good teacher. Even you as a parent, you will be very happy. You will feel so satisfied that one of the people who are leading in my country is my own son, is my own daughter. It will be a joy to you. So I will start with Proverbs chapter 1. Pick a few verses there and here and there so that I can help you in parenting. And I want you to look at the Bible yourself after I've spoken, go through with your children and pray for them. So chapter 1 of Proverbs verse 7. This is how it says. In the Bible that I use, it says, "The fear of the Lord is the beginning or the foundation of wisdom." And we said wisdom can show you direction. Wisdom can show you how to make decisions. That's what we said, what wisdom is. So when you fear God, remember it is the beginning or the foundation of that wisdom. And the verse continues to say, "But fools despise wisdom and instruction." So when you let your children go their way, the Bible will call them fools. Why? Because they are going to despise the wisdom, they will not get direction, and they will also despise instruction. In other words, we call that one discipline. A disciplined child can acquire so much. A disciplined child is loved by everybody. A disciplined child is loved by the teachers. I've been a teacher, as I told you. So children who are disciplined, we just relate these children to their parents. Schools cannot discipline your child fully. Schools cannot do all that a parent can do to his or her child. So make sure that your children are disciplined, your children are well instructed, your children have been taught the basics of wisdom, which is the beginning of all good things in his life. Verse 8 of chapter 1 says, "My child, hear the instruction of your father, and don't forsake the law of your mother." My child, hear the instruction of your father, and do not forsake the law of your mother. So this one calls for the two parents. I want to believe there are homes whereby you have mothers or fathers only, but allow me to use the two parents. That's what I want to discuss about. And even if you are alone with your children, take this instruction and do it with your children. And in the earlier discussion about a mother, we said that a mother is a teacher. So mom, teach your children the law of how to behave and which direction to take. Mother, we said you are the bank. Be a friend to your children. Avail your time to your children, especially when they start being 8 years, 9, 10, up to 12 years. Before they reach 15, mom, take charge. Be the bank. Be a friend to your child. Let this child bring the problems and tell you, share with you. The child will not share with you unless you become a friend, unless you become so close. The child will tell you everything because their mind is still tender, so there's nothing they will hide from you. And if you become a friend to a child at that early age, there's nothing your son, there's nothing your daughter will hide from you. And you also said, mother, you are cement. You are cement because you are the glue. You put your child in check. You connect your children to the dad, to the neighbors, to the people who care, and you follow the progress of your children. Let them have wisdom to choose the right direction. Let them acquire knowledge in school on how to do different tasks and achieve what they want to do. Thank you so much. I will stop there because I want us to study in piecemeal so that you understand better how to bring up children in a godly way. God bless you. Let's continue the next episode.